Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's your brother Mujadid Hama'a, and we're dealing with the fourth day of Kwanzaa, which is the fourth principle of Ujamaa. Ujamaa means cooperative economics. To build our own storefront, to maintain and build our own storefronts, businesses, as well as any form of economics that we may have among each other, and for us to benefit from them. Ujamaa, also you can see it could be connected to the Arabic word jama'ah, for gathering or togetherness. Now Ujamaa, what this is referring to is to build cooperative economics among our people and to maintain our businesses, right? But the main goal of Ujamaa at the very end of everything is also to build an economy where we can utilize that to also foster our own black independence, our own black liberation. So it's a little bit more than just having economics from each other. You know, a lot of times people usually say it like that, but there's actually an ultimate aim for independence and liberation for people that's oppressed. One of the main things of this concept that some people have is that Ujamaa is just, for example, me going down to the shop, me buying your product, and then you getting money from that, and then that's that. That's it. That's not Ujamaa. Ujamaa is where we have cooperative economics. So that means that everybody benefits. And what that means is, I'll give you one example. You buy my product, I buy your product. Now, I'm advertising your product on my storefront, and you're advertising my product on your storefront, even if you yourself do not need the product. Because it's not about you, yourself, as an individual. It's about us, right? Cooperative economics. So, perchance a person may not run into my product at my store, but a person can run to my product at your store, and vice versa. That's cooperative economics. The whole aim is that all of us come together as a people with a common goal and a common, objective of liberation. So Ujamaa is definitely a lot more deeper than just me buying something from somebody, which is the current idea. In a lot of the black conscious community, I just go out there and I buy your shirt. I just go out there and I buy, whatever you're selling out there, and that's black economics. No, that's just you buying something. Sure, it may help that individual out, but what has an individual in their own organization or their own storefront or their own business? What is their business plan as far as to give back to the community who has bought from them? Are you going to take that money? You're going to build, what are you going to build with it? What are we going to see with it? We're going to see some organized food banks for our people. We're going to see some organized, training for our people for self-defense. Or we're going to see some organized, investing in gold internationally. You got to think about economics more than just some type of organization or some type of job. You got to think about economics as, doing trade, and bargain and dealing and benefiting with each other. That's why it's called cooperative economics, Ujamaa. The root of that is togetherness. So, even within, and if I haven't said it right now, happy Kwanzaa. And it's a beautiful day today. I'm gonna have to get out here soon, but so this one's gonna be fairly short. But that's basically what Ujamaa is in a nutshell, And I had to, clarify, it's not just buying something from somebody. Although that's part of it. Don't get it wrong. That's part of it, But it's a lot more to it than that when we're talking about cooperative economics. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, sister. Definitely, this is something to think of. What are we gonna do with our businesses? You know, what are we going to utilize them for? Instead of just thinking at this time of year that, you know, hey, I'm going to, you know, we're going to talk and we're going to organize. We're going to talk about what you're going to buy from me. And I'm going to talk about what I'm going to buy from you. And then we go about our way. And as business is economics. That's not the type of economics that Ujamaa is about. You know, each one of those businesses, each one of those organizations should be interconnected as parts of a whole so that each one of them benefits from each other. You know, and really, it would make more sense if each one of them would put something aside after their profits that are made, and that portion that is put to the side is put towards a common unity of what they're going to give towards the people, the community, what they're going to build for them, you know, what they're going to, you know, acquire for them as a people. Because an economic base is your wealth. An economic base is your wealth of a nation. The wealth of a nation goes towards, well, you know what nations buy. All you got to do is look around to different countries. That's a nation. What do the governments of countries buy for wealth for the nation, for the people, for its citizens? So Ujamaa is a lot more than just some businesses. Ujamaa is the wealth of us as a nation, because we are a nation of a people. That's how we have to start looking at stuff. We are a nation in exile, or we're a nation in captivity under colonialism. We must have our economic welfare, our economic backbone to stand up against oppression for the independence of our people. That's real economics. So I'm not afraid to say it. That includes weapons, training, gold, diamond, silver, cobalt, knowing what they do in modern day technology, knowing what they're used for, and not in the technological era. You know? So one thing that all the businesses should do is, and it needs to really start happening, is you got products, I got products. You gotta take this stage by stage. You got products, I got products. I'm going to take some of your products, you're going to take some of my products. We're going to advertise each other. That's called having a united front, a united economics. Otherwise, you're just going down to the store buying something. That's all it is, and that's all it's going to stay being. So this is just, you know, short. Talking about Ujamaa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Black liberation, black power. And y'all be safe out there. Indeed.